welcome to a nice little review of Stardew Valley on the PlayStation Vita using remote play. It hasn't come out on the Vita yet. I'm using the Vita and its ability to use remote play to play Stardew Valley from the PS4. Here's your basic controls. You have L1, L2, and R2 on the controller, on the triggers. You have your movement with the D-pad and the thumbstick. To scroll, you are using your secondary thumbstick. For using a tool, you got square. For canceling and going to your menu, you have circle. As for if you're going to be using the Vita for the controls, for using your L2 and R2, it's going to be the top of your screen right here. For getting to your journal, it'll be the pressing on the middle of your screen. As for your basic controls are the same. You have circle, which is your menu, right here. You have square, which is your action button, right that. You have R1 and R2 for going through your different tools. You have your thumbstick for moving around, your D-pad for that as well, if you're used to old school stuff. Unfortunately, I have not found any use for R1 and L1, unfortunately. I wish you could rebind the buttons, but it will not let you. You have triangle to go to your crafting menu, circle to go to your menu, square, which is your action button, and X is made for miscellaneous other things. I haven't had any trouble with the connection or any lag with the Vita yet. It seems to be looking really good on the Vita and playing well. The graphics look just as good as they do on the PS4. It's the same exact game. You go around, you farm, you get stuff. If you haven't looked at this game, I would check it out. Hopefully they come out with a port for the PlayStation Vita. If you played Harvest Moon and you've played Terraria, it's kind of a mixture of both. It's kind of like Room Factory. The premise is the premise of the game is to go around, farm, clear this nice little map you have right here, make yourself a little farm. You can marry other characters in the game, but first you have to meet all 28 characters in the game. You also get weapons to fight things in dungeons as well. If you played any Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, or whatnot, I would definitely check this out. This is probably one of my favorite relaxing games of this year. I've had so many hours playing this. This has just made my second account, which I'm using for the PlayStation Vita remote play. My main account has about 20 hours on it of gameplay of just this game. You have a day-night cycle. After like after 2 a.m. you will completely pass out and you will lose money, and you'll be dragged back to your house because somebody has found you. Overall, I really like this game. I personally would give it a 4.5 out of 5 because the controls are a little bit different than some games. Like, I'd like to be able to rebind the controls myself. The only options it does give you, as for this game's map, it tells you where your farm is, all the different locations of what time they open and what they are. The map is pretty gigantic. You can go to all different places. And up here you even have a the mines where you actually go down in levels and you fight different monsters, collect different types of ore. The farther you go down, the more difficult it becomes. And then eventually, you can join the Adventure Club, where you apparently you get multiple different tasks. Different if you need to have something to do there in the town center, which is here. At the grocery store, there is a small, like, bulletin board where you can get certain jobs that people will pay you to do just to collect certain types of stuff. Get them certain types of fish. There is fishing in this game. There's fishing. A type of hunting where you hunt down monsters and kill different types of ones. You can get different types of fish, trees, and some people even want a certain type of plant. You even have a cooking system, so you get recipes and whatnot. You can extend your bag from the tininess that it is now, from here up to a 20 to 24 slot for 2,000 gold, which will take you a little while if you are playing the game correctly. I'd love to see how you would like to play this game. If you want to get animals, you can buy them from a certain person. If you want to upgrade your farm, you can. You can get different types of things for your farm. You have dynamic weather in this game. Some days it'll rain, some days it'll be sunshiny. It all depends on what day of the week it's going to be. You have a TV that tells you what the forecast for the next day is going to be. Right now I'm going to head up here. You can go into here at the carpentry place and talk to Raven, and you can go in. You can upgrade your house for 10,000 gold and 450 pieces of wood, or you can make your farm just a little bit bigger by having her get a coop, a barn, a well for getting extra water in the bigger part of your farm so you don't have to do certain things. You can get a silo for the grain and everything for 100 gold and a bunch of other stuff. You can get a mill for breaking down your beets into sugar and wheat. You have a shed for all your miscellaneous stuff. You have a stable for animals, and you also have a slime hatch. Raising up to 20 slimes, you fill it with water, so on and so forth, and you're back to coop again. All of this will take you a little while because you have to clear out your whole entire farm. You still have to get enough gold to survive on and keep everything going by selling all your stuff and farming and whatnot. That's where you go to make your place a little bit bigger, grow your house, and get different types of things for your farm. But if you head back down here, you have your bulletin board, which has the days of the week. Each year is split into 4 seasons. You have spring, which is 1 month. Each season is only 1 month. And you have different festivals, and you have different birthdays, which you can give people gifts. Unfortunately, today the shop is closed, so I can't show you what they have for sale. Like I said, every day you'll come over to the board and you'll see a different quest that somebody needs. Like Robin here, she needs more stuff. She'll give you 90 gold. You can go there, and then you can go over to your journal and deliveries. Yeah, this one has two days to get complete. We're just waiting for the shop to open so I can show you how much certain products cost, and based on once you plant something and once you put it in your box and it gets picked up that night, it will tell you the price of how much things are and how much they are worth. Right here, you see that I've put some wood in there, and I'll get 2 gold per piece of wood that I put into the box. As for, I have parsnips, and you have different things of gold based on how much they're going to pay you to have that stuff. Like some orange saplings and trees are going to be more expensive because they're going to produce more stuff over time, and you get to keep the stuff. So that's the gist of the game and how it plays on the Vita. I will see you guys next time, and you guys have a good night. See you. Since it's the end of the video and I have nothing else to say about the game, I'm going to let you guys just sit here and watch about 1.5 minutes of just gameplay on the Vita. Like I said again, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. And see you.